welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time, welcome. Why have you been doing so long? Why you haven't been here, girl? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, all that if you want to see more of me and my baby. Today, as you can tell by this title, I'll be doing a little story time. Unfortunately, my son and I both tested positive for COVID. I was distraught because honestly, if you know me, I don't do nothing. I go to work, I come home, and I did that because I didn't want to compromise anything for my son and I. I was getting groceries delivered to my house, you know? So yeah, anyways, I work at a childcare facility and someone at my site, and that's the same place that my son goes. He's about to be 10 months now. So anyways, somebody at my site tested positive for COVID. Now the general protocol for that is we have to shut the site down and all the staff have to go get tested, which we did. I decided to go ahead and get my son tested as well because he goes there as well. This was the Thursday. On the Friday, I got an email and I checked it. It was from the hospital that we tested at, and it said that we were both positive. Now, retracting a little bit, we're gonna go back. My best friend at the time, my best friend was staying with us at that time. She had just went on vacation and she wanted to come see us, you know? We hadn't seen her in a little bit. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get tested sis, so that we know you're straight. She did that. Her results came back negative, so I thought we were good, all in the clear. So yeah, she came. And we all four packed up the car because she has a daughter. All four of us packed up the car and we all went and got tested, which I think we should do regularly anyways. Like, it's become one of those things that's just like, go get tested if you're able to and you have it available to you, you know? So the next day we're here in the house and I get an email, and at the time I was getting my notifications sent to my phone whenever I get an email, and it was from the doctor. My heart dropped because I'm just like nervous. I just was nervous, you know? The results came back, I opened it, and I'm like going through the app, I'm fumbling, and I'm like, Sydney, I can't find it. She looks at it and she's like, it says it's positive. And I literally felt like my aunt dropped down to my belly bottom, down here, so deep in my belly bottom. My heart dropped, okay? I start crying, even though it's silly, it sounds silly to cry at that moment, but I was crying because I'm like, damn, my son and I, even if I would have gotten sick, I never wanted Kylo to experience any of that. And how it's projected and what media already puts out, it's a scary thing. People are losing their lives every day. So imagine me as a new parent, and this happened. I was distraught. Anyways, I try to get myself together because I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I'm not having any symptoms. I don't feel any way, right? But then I think back, and a few days prior, I was telling her, like, because my shoulders hurt so bad. It was to the point where I was asking her to, like, use her fist and knead my shoulders because I was in so much pain. My legs were sore, and I was like, it feels like I've been working out, and I know I haven't been working out. It's, like, weird, you know? Well, I thought about it. I'm like, they said that's a sign of COVID, you know? So I'm like, shit, I really have this. But in my head at the same time, I'm like, am I not supposed to be having other symptoms? Anyways, long story short, I go and get tested a second time. I didn't bring my baby. I had my mask on, and I just went and got tested again because it just seemed weird. So did my best friend. She went and got tested again. Mind you, her results came back negative, so did her daughter's. So we're like, At this point, she had been staying with us for a week. We've drank from the same thing. Kylo's eaten from their plate. Like, we were living as family. So I'm just like, this does not make sense. So we both get to go and get tested again. Hers comes back negative. Mine comes back positive again. And that's when I started, like, I realized Kylo had a little cough. It wasn't anything extreme. He was still his regular self, playing, jumping, crawling, all that. You know, so, but for myself, I started getting headaches. I was having these headaches every day. And it was like anytime I looked to the left or to the right. Did I do that? Yeah. So anytime I looked to the left or right, my head would hurt. And I was telling them, like, my head hurt so bad. I was having to take ibuprofen every day. And I'm like, this is strange. I don't like taking pills. I have a hard time swallowing pills as it is. So I'm just like, this is so strange. Okay, I really got freaking COVID. So it was time to think about what I'm gonna do now to get through this. We decided to all stay in quarantine because we didn't want her to leave and go back to her house and transmit it to them. So we decided to stick it out. We're gonna quarantine this out. We started taking all our vitamins. I can actually tag the vitamin that I take. It's a liquid vitamin. It's amazing. I started taking that, and I'm still nursing my baby. So I'm like, I need to put all this good stuff into myself because he's getting it through me, you know? I was taking my echinacea, my black seed oil, my vitamin D drops. Like, as I said, I'll link everything that I took down below. Throughout this time, it was still just a slight cough here and there and a headache. The body aches were there, but it wasn't consistent, you know? There's a whole little concoction that my aunt, she made up. I will drop the recipe down below. It is not delicious, but I honestly feel like it was a lifesaver because I know that what a lot of people experience, they experience it a lot worse, you know? And so I'm very empathetic about that, but I'm also very thankful to God that we didn't have it as bad as other people. It was only one day that I was down and out, okay? I was on the floor here in my room, and I'm like to my best friend, I'm like, Zanea, can you, I don't feel good. She like brings me the trash can. I like strip naked. I'm on the floor because I was like hot and cold, hot and cold. And then I felt it all, just like throwing up. When I said I laid there, she made me ginger tea, and I'm laying there. I'm scared to drink because I couldn't keep anything down. But that was the only day that it was rough for me. I never lost my taste. I never lost my sense of smell, anything like that. I had a temperature one day of like 101. And I just did hydrotherapy in the shower. I was like steaming all the time in the shower with eucalyptus oil. I can tag that down below as well. I was doing a lot of like orange juice and a lot of water, okay? Drink a lot of water because you want to flush your body. Like, your body naturally tries to fight these things off, but you need to give it the things it needs as well. So I was drinking a lot of water. I was giving the baby Pedialyte and water. He loves water anyway, so we were doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. A lot of it, as I said, the physical part or the things that I was experiencing physically is what I've told you. I had one bad day. Other than that, it was the slight symptoms. After 2 weeks, a little before 2 weeks, it wore off and I was no longer feeling these symptoms. But mentally, I was effed up mentally, okay? Because imagine I'm turning the news on every day and I'm hearing about somebody else that's passing away. It was at one point I called my mom and I'm crying. I was like, I hope I don't die. Like, I hope I don't die. And she's like, Toni, why would you say that? And I know that sounds dramatic as hell, okay? I know it sounds dramatic, but that's really what. Okay, so Kylo was up from his nap. I was trying to get it done while he was still sleeping, but he's up from his nap, so he'll be here for the rest of this little story. I'm towards the end anyways. But yeah, it was these times where I was going in there. I was going into his room in the middle of the night or like every so often, every few hours, just checking. I'm like checking if he's breathing. I'm checking if he's okay. We also had something, it tested your oxygen level. I purchased it on Amazon. I can link that below as well because we were taking our temperatures regularly, checking our oxygen level, and that was all good. So it'll be times I'll go in there randomly and just put the oxygen thing on his finger. And it sounds silly, but like most of what I experienced in COVID was mental, the mental fear. I say all this to say, keep yourself safe. I'm so sorry for anybody that experienced this and experienced it worse than me and my son did. We feel very blessed that we were okay. You are so sleepy. He's so sleepy, y'all. He's like, I don't know, but yeah. We are so sympathetic for anybody that experienced it worse. I do think that the things that I was taking did help me pull through a little bit better, a little bit stronger. We did go get tested again and we both tested negative. Woohoo! I'm gonna put some celebration in here at some point, some celebration music or something. But yeah, we both got tested negative and we've been still remaining safe. We still stay home. We still don't go anywhere. But COVID is really real, guys. And my prayers go out to anybody that did contract it, anyone that did lose somebody. I will link, as I said, I feel like I keep saying that, but I will link everything that I use down below. I'll even link the recipe to the thing that my aunt made for me. It's like a holistic, natural thing. I think it's like garlic and cayenne, and it's all that. But I took a teaspoon every day. And if this could help anybody, I hope it does. Oh, please, if you have a baby and it does happen to you, we did put a humidifier in his room, and we did crack his window because fresh air is good. We tried to go for walks. You know, I do live in an apartment building, so I didn't want to compromise anyone else. So I was like very particular about times where it's like nobody's around and we can go out and just get some sun. The windows were always open and things like that. So yeah, hopefully this can help somebody. And let me know if you experienced this or what your experience was down below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget again to like, comment, and subscribe. All that, and all that. Say bye-bye. Can you wave bye-bye? You don't want to? Can you wave bye-bye? No? Okay. Bye, y'all.